Chapter 2. The Spotty Apples. Granny Smith's garden was a feast for the eyes, blooming with flowers and bustling with the busyness of bees and butterflies. Ashilda stood on the cobblestone path, her frown still present as she watched Granny Smith tenderly pick up each apple. "What's so special about those apples?" Ashilda asked, her nose wrinkling at the sight of the brown spots marring the red skins of the fruit. Granny Smith paused and held out an apple for Ashilda to see. "Each of these apples is a gift from the tree," she explained. "Some people only see the spots and think the apple's no good, but I see a pie, a crumble, or a sweet applesauce." Ashilda blinked, the spots on the apples now seeming a bit like freckles, the kind you might find endearing on a friend's face. "But they're not perfect," she murmured. Granny Smith set her basket down and sat on her garden bench, patting the space beside her for Ashilda to sit. "My dear, look around you. Do you see the roses? Some have petals that are starting to droop. Do you see the sunflowers? Some are so tall they start to bend. Everything has its own kind of perfection, just not always the kind you expect." Ashilda sat down next to Granny, her gaze following the old woman's hand as she pointed out the imperfect beauty around them. "See? When you're thankful for what you have, even the imperfect things, you find more joy in the world. You stop wishing for things to be different," Granny Smith said with a wise nod. "But how do you do that?" Ashilda asked, her frown easing into a look of curiosity. Granny Smith smiled, a little sparkle in her eye. "Well, how about you help me with these apples? For every apple we pick, we'll say one thing we're thankful for. I'll start." She held up an apple with a particularly large brown spot. "I'm thankful for this apple because it's going to be part of a delicious pie for us to enjoy." Ashilda watched, and a small smile began to form on her lips. She reached down and picked up an apple of her own. It was lighter than she expected, and the skin was cool to the touch. "Now your turn, dear," Granny encouraged. Ashilda held the apple in her hands, turning it over and considering it. "I'm thankful for this apple because it feels nice in my hands, and it's the perfect size for me to hold." "That's the spirit," Granny chuckled. "And before we know it, we'll have enough for a pie, and our hearts will be as full as this basket." As they continued, the basket grew heavier with apples, and Ashilda's heart felt lighter than it had all day. She was beginning to understand the joy that comes from gratitude, one spotty apple at a time.